Hello, we are again in Siberia. We are actually a different place. I said we were going north, but I looked at the map and I thought we should go west, actually. So we are going to land at Ukhta, a city that's still in Siberia, but we are back in Europe, actually, across the Urals. And we are going to land in Ukhta. We actually have ATC this time because it is featured in the scene brief, but because of the current geopolitical situations, we don't have the charts. So we're just following ATC. We're going to do an ILS. We're at 2,400 feet, and yeah, that's basically what we're doing. Ukhta is an oil city, really. It's one of the first areas that they discovered oil in Russia in the actually in the late 19th century. They already knew there was oil there. So it's not very big, it's about 100,000 people, but it's been important throughout the history of Russia. And this area is the Komi Republic, named after their indigenous population, the Komi people. And I actually increased the visual fidelity a little bit so you can see the trees look nicer. Let's see how it doesn't cause FPS issues when you're trying to land. Hold on, just slow down so we can deploy flaps when needed. Again, we have to guess the procedure. So we're going to turn and then turn again, and that should be the ILS. Anyway, the Komi people, they have been here for millennia. They are part of the greater Perm region, so they're basically their own thing in terms of genetics and language. They had a lot of contact with Novgorod and then later Muscovy. And then, of course, Muscovy became Russia and began settling on this land. So there were plenty of conflicts, but they actually kind of lived peacefully. They were Christianized in the 16th century. But Komi identity was kept mostly until, of course, Stalin. Stalin purged a lot of the Komi intellectuals and the people responsible for keeping the Komi national spirit alive. He also created a lot of gulags in this area. So they suffered a lot during the Stalinist period, like all of Russia, pretty much, unless you were high on the Communist Party. And it was only after the Soviet Union dissolved that the Komi people were able to reassert their identity and their traditions. If you look at Wikipedia, they have a very beautiful architecture, and also their clothing and artifacts are also very interesting and colorful, so it's worth checking out. We have some landmark stuff here. I have no idea. There are landmarks. We'll see. We'll see if we get closer to them. I don't know if we will, because we'll be turning right pretty soon, actually. Let me check out where we'll be turning to. So 265 is our next turn. It's cold, still about 5 degrees Celsius, even though we're quite low. So keep pitot heat on, landing lights, and fuel pumps. Speed is actually quite low. Increase a little bit. So 265. We're turning. And then the final turn will be 355. Let's actually get that going. We can get the ILS. We already settled. Once we turn, I'll deploy flaps and I wonder if we'll be able to see what this is. If not now, then definitely next flight I'll check it out, because I won't interrupt the procedure right now, but anyway. I don't have wind information, I don't have altimeter, I don't have anything. Again, we're just guessing, and we'll hope that the glide slope does its thing, otherwise we'll just land manually. Right. Once we turn, I'll get flaps going, and I think that's mostly it. Right, get picture. The airport's about 500 feet, so we have 2,000 feet to go. The localizer has connected, which is nice. Does look good, the forest. There's another version of the Yarega. It's just the village? I wonder. Anyway, we're turning now, so flaps.
Charlie Echo Charlie India 27, contact Ukhta Tower 118.1, bye-bye.
118.1 CCI 27.
Negative, tower on 118.1.
118.1.
Charlie Echo Charlie India 27, Ukhta Tower, runway 35 clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 35, CCI 27. So yeah, we have the glide slope, which is about to engage. Once it does, I'll drop the landing gear. This is a default airport, so it's what we get. And yeah, I wonder if those markers are just for the towns. I do have city markers disabled, so maybe it's the SU3 bug. Actually, this is the first time with the new SU3 update. System update 3 for flight sim. Anyway, let's see how it goes. I'll wait for the glide slope to engage. It is exactly the approach speed we should be at, actually a little longer, higher. Give us a little more power. Yeah. That's the runway right in front of us. There's a glide slope, so gear down before we get speed. Gear down. And we are at 5 miles from the runway. They seem to be descending fine, speed is fine. So just getting ready for the landing. Zoom in a little bit. So that's the town, the city of Ukhta. To our left. Ukhta, actually, sorry. Yeah, I'm guessing. So it's an industrial city, you can see the chimneys. There's probably a headwind. We're crossing, sorry. We're crabbing a little to the left to stay on the glide path, see? Okay, 3 miles to go. Rocks. Once we're at about 1,000 feet, I'll land this thing. Yeah, weird city names. Oh well. Anyway. Let's Ukhta. Oops, the weather is changing. It is fine. Flaps. A little more power. Autopilot off. And let's descend. Flying a little rudder to correct. Descend a little faster. Catching up with the glide slope. We're fine. No puppy lights, but we don't need them. Long enough runway. Prepare to touch down. Yeah, big crosswind, see the windsock.
Charlie Echo Charlie India 27. Exit right next available taxiway.
Exit right next taxiway CCI 27. Oh, not a bad landing. Thought it would be worse. Taxiway? Is there a taxiway? Yeah, right about now. Some snow on the ground. Here we are. Ukhta, Russia, European Russia. I thought we wouldn't see Europe again, but here we go. Here we are. Next time, we are definitely going north. I swear to you. Don't hate me. We'll see how it goes. Strobe light can go off. Brake, of course. Oh, I forgot to turn off the heat as well. Heat can go off. And this can go off. Close the light. Okay, and let two. All right, that's it. I'll park the plane, and then next time we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then.